Action. Hi guys, I'm Candice Kumai, chef, wellness author, and writer. And today we're going to be working with Sprouts Farmers Market on making my favorite low carb, low sugar recipes. For some of you, that means keto. For most of us, it just means eating really well and clean. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite books that I wrote by chance. This is Clean Green Eats, where most of our recipes will come from, also known as the Clean Eating Bible to Eating Well. And then also my book, Kintsugi Wellness. Here's a copy of it in Dutch. It was put out in 12 different languages, but this is the one for the US. And I love it. It is one of my favorite books. It combines Eastern and Western philosophy in diet. I also write for magazines like Vogue, Goop, Bon Appetit, and I report on the news with NBC and with E! News, or now E! Daily Pop. And in all my years of working in food and wellness, I have found that eating well and eating from the soil and ground up is the best choice. So if you can just think if it came from the soil, it's probably good for you. When you shop at Sprouts, it's easy to find stuff that is keto. It's labeled very easily. Or if, say, you just love low sugar and low carb eating, today's a great day for you to watch. So first, I'm going to show you guys how to make my miso orange glazed salmon. And then we're going to move on to making some smoothies. So a low sugar berry smoothie. And we'll finish off the salmon together. And we will do a plate up together at the end of class today so that you can see what it looks like. This is my absolute favorite. I did my professional training at a Le Cordon Bleu school when I was 22. And then I cooked on the line at the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel and also at Roy's in downtown LA. I believe that I learned most of my cooking skills from my mom. Hi, Mom. She's a total boss, but she likes to say that I'm better than her now, which is not true. First, we're going to start with our miso orange glazed salmon. So we're going to do a little bit of marinade in a bowl, getting your miso paste ready to go. And then we're going to combine this with a few other at-home basic staple ingredients. Miso paste. I get asked about this all the time. It is fermented soybeans. If it's organic, it's all good to go. It is so full of nutrients that are good for your gut health and your mind and body. And everything really is attached. So make sure that you pay attention to what you're eating every day, especially if you want to stay really well. I'm going to grab an orange, or you can do a tangerine. Whatever you have on hand at home is great. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little slice so that I can ream it with the juice inside. This is going to be the sweet part of our marinade. So we want salt, fat, acid, sweet, and those are going to be the components of an everyday marinade. So don't let anybody tell you there's one way to make a marinade. You can do it 1,000,001 ways, maybe even more than 1,000,000. Okay, we have rice vinegar. I'm going to add a little bit. In Japanese culture, this is also a staple. It's called su in Japanese, S-U. Then we're going to add gomabura, which is sesame oil. I have a dark toasted sesame oil with a little bit of chili in it because I want that heat today. But you can choose what you would like in your marinade. Hi, Cece. That's my cat. She loves hanging out when we're cooking. You can add a little bit of honey if you'd like to this as well. I think it's really important for you to play with your marinade and how it makes you feel your best, or what you want to have in your marinade. Okay, and if any of you have questions today too, I'm always open to answering questions during our demos. I think you guys just have to flag me. Okay, easy marinade. Now we're going to get a couple of pounds of salmon. If you have a big family, grab, say 2-3 pounds. And then if you have a small family, you could even do pound, half a pound. I got this at Sprouts fresh today. So easy. Coconut oil sprayed down on your tray. Sheet of foil, as my mom always taught me, less mess, always line with foil. And then now we're going to baste our ingredients here right onto from the bowl to the salmon. So you just baste, put your oven up to 350. You're going to put your miso orange glazed salmon into the oven for like I would say 350, 15 to 20, and then I broil at the very end. I think you guys are gonna love this. It is one of my favorite recipes. You can also just give it a pour on top, especially if you're busy, like mom, girl on the go, guy on the go. Make this during the day and then marinate it. When you get home at night, you just pop it in for like 45 minutes and it's done. Okay. Got this. Salmon is going into the oven for 15 to 20 at 350. I got wild Alaskan salmon, in case you are wondering. We're going to come back to the salmon after it has been ready to go and cooked. I like mine medium well, just in case you were wondering. Now we're going to make a quick low sugar berry smoothie. So a lot of you ask about how I'm moving from my 30s into my 40s very soon and how you stay looking and feeling your best. The key truly is be a good person, be honest, be truthful. I never got into this line of work to make money. I got into it to help people. And that was my main goal, was to be a good person as much as I possibly could, which when I was young, I did not think about at all. But as I gained age, I gained knowledge, and I learned that kindness and gratitude and being a gracious person really did matter. So I do think it's important to promote wellness from the inside out. You must be a good person from the inside, and then it may show on the outside. Who knows? The outside is not really that important because it all fades away in the end. But for the inside, we can also make a beauty smoothie. So here's all you're going to need for this simple berry smoothie with low sugar. I got the organic berry medley at Sprouts yesterday, and we're just going to place these raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries into a blender. Okay, I know you guys love collagen, which I do. I'm obsessed. So this is my Ancient Nutrition collagen. I think that it helps you to stay looking youthful. I could be wrong, but my mom always told me, Korage, we've been using it in Japan, hundreds of years, way before you. So mom's always right. In case you're out on the go and you don't have a time to go out and grab greens, go ahead and just sprinkle in some Ancient Nutrition greens. If you do have greens at home, then I want you to go ahead and grab your baby spinach. This is the best. It should go in every smoothie that you make. Here we go. Any comments, Jordan?
People say you look fabulous.
Oh, I do. I only look fabulous because we have the snatch belt today. This is from Urban Outfitters, just so you guys know.
Someone did ask, if you have the salmon in the fridge, do you cook it for longer?
Oh, if the salmon's in the fridge, take it out and then you can immediately baste it and put it into the oven. The only time that you would need to leave salmon out is if you needed to thaw it, which does take a few hours, so be patient. And again, try to buy wild salmon as much as possible. It's the good stuff. Okay, so right now we have berries, we have collagen powder, we have greens, we have spinach, and then next I'm gonna add in my almond milk. And say you want a little bit of coconut water, or say you want probiotics. I have Greek yogurt, I have actual probiotics. You guys tell me what you like, and I'll add a little bit in. What would you girls like? Yogurt?
I think a little bit of yogurt.
Okay, so last week we played with a little bit of yogurt to add probiotics naturally. And your greens powder or spirulina will help you with the super boost of nutrient content as well. The berries are frozen, so in this instance, we don't really need the frozen banana, but I do always tell my friends whenever you make smoothies, frozen bananas are prime. Try to do half only, especially if you want to keep it low sugar. And if you're one of those people that eats low sugar, low carb, this is a great smoothie for you. All right, ready? Here we go. So let that go on high for a while. This is one of my favorite low sugar berry smoothies. I really believe that if you consume a lot of berries along with a lot of greens, that you'll have sparkling and radiant skin because berries have antioxidants in them, and antioxidants help to fight free radicals, which help to fight certain diseases and wrinkles. Berries also help to promote more collagen in the skin, and berries also help to prevent from sun damage. So it's really important to get fresh berries or frozen berries, particularly organic if you can, into your diet every day. And like I said, Sprouts has a berry medley that has everything already in it, or you can get frozen bananas mixed with some, say, regular blueberries or wild blueberries have more nutritional content than regular blueberries. So you can get crazy with berries. Fabulous. So good. I added a touch of orange in there at the end, because sometimes citrus really helps to bring out the radiance in our skin, and vitamin C really does work. Okay, so moving along, going to tidy a little bit. The oven was at 350, 375, whatever it was at, 350. I did a little bit of a broil at the end, and our orange miso glazed salmon comes out like this. Ooh, delicious. If you guys can see. So it's going to come out of the oven. Looks gorgeous. We can choose to flake it or just leave it as is. Stunning. I always said that I love the way the food comes out like art naturally. So we're going to plate up together. These Japanese plates are from my friends at Miyako. Okay, this is fairly easy, so we have to watch closely because this is going to go by so fast. In between meals, if you are low sugar or low carb, and say you are keto, there are nut and seed monk pack. These are, they're like basically granola bars that you can have as snacks at home. They're delicious, and we have these on set all week. So when you have these kinds of snacks by Monk Pack, they're low in sugar. They are, if you're keto, they're keto friendly, and they taste delicious. And they're available at Sprouts as well. So I say snack in between meals, totally fine. And everybody should do so. I actually have one that I've been eating right now while I came back from Pilates and hopped over to teach cooking class. So just remember, choose your snacks really wisely, and remember that usually if I recommend it, it means I vetted for it, I use it, and I eat it myself. Okay, so now we're going to move on to make our fabulous quinoa salad, which is very low carb, which I don't really like to tell people to diet. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to get the greens and less carbs, but still feel full. I cooked 1 cup of quinoa earlier today, and I placed it into a bowl. So now we're finishing our orange salmon. I have 50-50 greens. I'm going to go majority greens. These are Earthbound Farm organic greens. I really believe that this is the fountain of youth, and I'm not playing either. I think it works. Okay, so now we're going to add some red onion. Red onion is what my mother bought growing up in all of our salads, or sweet like Maui onions. And they are so phenomenally delicious in salads. So we're just going to do some thinly sliced red onion. We're going to place it right into our salad bowl. We always say that you want to cook with the rainbow. So we've got red, we've got green. Now we're going to add a little bit of my favorite golden beets. They're going to look like this. You can totally eat the tops as well. I lop off the bottom and the top, and then I go in for a really nice thin slice. So we're just going to add these straight to our bowl, and then we're going to start dressing the salad, and then we're going to top it off with the salmon. So the golden beets go straight in. So you'll see these beautiful colors start to look really vibrant. Now we're going to toss. I use my hands. When I was a line cook at Roy's and at the Ritz-Carlton, I learned that hands were the best tool you ever had. Okay, and then now We're going to top this off with some matching flavors similar to our marinade. This is so easy. It's the same thing as before. You got a little bit of a tangerine, say at home, put it in your salad. Easy. Adds the sweet component. A little bit of salt. Sanjay tamari shoyu. That means soy sauce. A little touch will do ya for the salt. Then you want an acid, you can go for Mizkan rice vinegar. Really good stuff. Adds amazing, phenomenal flavor. Cleans your palate in a way. And then I think we need a tiny bit of fat. So that would come from the gomabura, which is toasted sesame oil in Japanese. We're going to give it a light toss. In this case, I don't want to show messy hands on camera, so I'll use a utensil. But I will do a light plate up with my hands. Okay, here we go. Your salmon has cooled. Your boyfriend showed up. Your family came home. Now we want to plate up. So what we're going to do to make this simple and easy is, first I want to clean, but then we're going to plate golden beets. So good. Low berry smoothie. Low sugar berry smoothie. Delicious. Okay, so we're going to do easy plate up. Goes straight in. You've got your quinoa, you've got your greens, you've got the golden beets on top. You want to add height always if you are plating a salad. That is the key to success when making salads. You're adding only a tiny bit of quinoa and a lot of greens and golden beets. So you don't have as much, say, carbohydrates as maybe you want to lose a little bit of pounds. Or maybe you want to lighten the load. Okay, and I'll show you what this looks like. I'm a big fan of the way food looks. I think it has to look just as good as it tastes. So don't play around when it comes to your food. It does have to look gorgeous and stunning. Okay, to top this off, I'm just going to do a tiny bit, a little extra green because I want to show you guys how we do a plate up on this. Height, lots of height, and then maybe a tiny bit more of the beautiful golden beet. If you like regular beets too, these are amazing.
Somebody asked if you can store the salmon and use it the next day.
Yes, of course. And in fact, salmon rice is a really popular dish that we have in Japan, like the next day. So my mom taught me to flake it with some rice, and then you just add a little bit of salt and pepper and eat it the next day. It's so good. You can add orange segments to tie in the orange from the marinade, but you don't have to. All right, here we go with our salmon plate up. So it's such a big whole fillet here. This is full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are incredible for brain health, for skin health, and nails, and your hair. Fabulous. So if you want to really look and feel your best, I think you do have to take time to pay attention to the foods that make you look and feel good. You need to learn from the people that look and feel good. And you should really take time to educate yourself on how to cook real delicious meals at home by yourself. I love ordering out, but I also really enjoy cooking. I think it is phenomenally good for you and at home to cook for your family and to cook for those you love, because truly it does make you feel a million times better. You can flake this around if you'd like, but your salad, oh my God, the salmon's gonna like jump around on the beets. You just need to do a little bit of plate up or flake on top. And then I'm gonna add some sesame seeds to finish this off because it'll be so good with toasted sesame seeds. And in case you can't find them, just find your favorite herbs and place them right on top. And then you can go ahead and pair this with your berry smoothie, and you can save some salmon for later if you're solo, or share this with your partner. But this is a really delicious way to eat better at home, and don't play with your health. Like, make sure that you eat healthy, happy meals, and they're also really good for you too. You can find all these recipes at sprouts.com. You can also call me if you would like some advice on cooking and eating. I have a podcast every Tuesday that I put out called Wabi Sabi. These delicious smoothies you can find the recipe for also on sprouts.com. Don't forget to get your favorite snacks. Here we go. It's Sprouts, like Mung Pack, a very good family owned company, as well as all of your collagen needs. I just kind of tell it like it is. These things do work, and I'm not perfect, but I think I do a good job of getting good information and the truth and honoring my heritage while helping others the best I can, especially through food. So thank you for having me, Sprouts. It's been such a pleasure. I'll see you again all next week, 2 o'clock, same place, same time. And I hope you have an amazing week. Thanks, you guys. Time for lunch.